Hi everybody, and thanks for joining Stamp with Tracy for today's Wow Wednesday. Today I'm going to show you an awesome design made with designer series paper. I'm not sure if you've seen the designer series paper yet in our catalog that's called Fresh as a Daisy. It is absolutely gorgeous. It uses so many beautiful colors. It has the Azure Afternoon, Boho Blue, Bubble Bath, Cajun Craze, Copper Clay, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Lemon Lolly, Moody Mauve, Pebble Path, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. Let me show you the beautiful pieces of paper that come in it. So you have this sheet here. Let me raise my camera for a little bit so I can get this full sheet in for you. Almost a full sheet anyway. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's made perfect for us to cut out and use as card layers. And the other side of that is this beautiful mauve. And then there's beautiful daisies again. And the other side of that is the Pebble Path. Some more beautiful daisies and the Pretty Peacock, absolutely gorgeous. Some crushed curry. And the background of that one looks to me like the Lemon Lime Twist and the Pretty Peacock. It's not really seeing the true color here. You're looking at the camera, it looks more of a blue, but that Pretty Peacock is so pretty. I'm so happy it came back. And then here's the daisies with the beautiful mauves. And the other side of that would be the Wild Wheat, which again, the color isn't really appreciated here on the video. Some more daisies. And this goes beautiful with our new daisies bundle, and you can buy the whole suite. And this is the Boho Blue. And then there's this beautiful sheet. Be beautiful for scrapbooking. Absolutely gorgeous. And that is actually the sheet that I'm going to show you, the card I made out of it. I cut right out of the corner of this here. So what I have is designer series paper. And the designer series paper is cut 4 pieces, 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. And there's 4 pieces of those. 2 down here and 2 up here. And then I have 2 pieces at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. And then I have a piece here that is 2 5/8 by 2 3/8. And then I cut a background piece of cardstock in the copper clay to match the center of the daisies in just 1/8 of an inch bigger. So the cardstock is 1 5/16 by 1 5/16. I'm sorry, it's not even 1/8 of an inch bigger. It's just 1/16 of an inch bigger. And then the cardstock for the other piece is 1 3/16 by 2 5/8. So first thing we're going to do is to go ahead and get our designer series paper layered onto each one of those pieces of copper clay. Now with this one, the design that I have, I wanted to make sure that I kept the designer series paper in a specific order because it's going to sort of match up. Now I'm not 100% sure of my measurements here because I did go over them quite a few times and change things to make it work. So I will try when I post the video itself having all the measurements down in the comments for you. So when I cut up, I tried to keep everything in the same order so the flowers would sort of match up. And as I said, this is just 1/16 of an inch smaller. The designer series paper, this piece of cardstock is just 1/16 of an inch bigger is what it's supposed to be. And I like using my liquid glue so that I can move it around. And I'm just able to slide that around to make sure that I have it on there and give myself just the tiniest bit of cardstock showing behind it, just to make it pop a little bit. Same thing down the bottom here. And you can arrange these in many different ways, and I will show you a couple other samples that I did. And with those samples, I did not use a cardstock behind it. It's just the designer series paper. And this is a great way to use up pieces of designer series paper. So if it's not a pattern, if it's just like the flowers cut up or that nice like background paper that you saw, it's a great way to use it, and you don't have to worry about any way that your direction or anything is going. And then on this big piece here, and we'll glue that down. And now we will start gluing them down onto the cardstock. So I'm going to lower this a little bit. And I have a 5.5 by 8.5 thick Whisper White card base. And scored it 4 1/4. To give us the half piece to make our A2 size card. A lot of times when you have scrap pieces of DSP, this is a great way to use them up. This one I'm doing here is a little bit more tedious because I was trying to keep the pattern matching. You can see where my flowers match up and things like that. So I'm going to save this piece for last because it has more play that I can get it to work out better. Trying to think now which way this one went. It went this way because see there, the little top of my flower. And if you earned some of those bonus days coupons, you can use those in the month of August. You can use as many as you want to an order. So if you earned a few, you can use those all on the same order. And we also have our kit sale going on, which hopefully you've seen my post about that. But there's some kits on sale up to 30% off. And there's the card. Absolutely love it. Now things are a little bit off, but it just basically gives you the idea of how it goes together. Now I'll show you another one that I did. This one again was using that piece, the multi-pieces of layers on that one sheet of cardstock, and I added a daisy with a little copper clay center there and added the happy birthday. And then here's another one that I made, and on this one here I did one of the daisies, and I used the opposite side of the designer series paper here that had that pretty peacock in there. So then this piece was pretty peacock with a layer of the copper clay and then a piece of the designer series paper. So if you're doing just the designer series paper and you're not using a background, you'll have 4 squares at 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, 2 pieces at 1 1/4 by 2 1/2, and then your cardstock will be 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and your next layer down, whether you choose it to be another piece of cardstock or you choose it to be designer series paper, would be 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then I added happy birthday on a layer of my oval punch, my double oval punch, which is an awesome stamp set that we have. And you can punch out 2 layers right there, but I only used the 1 layer with the happy birthday. And this happy birthday came from something fancy, and it didn't fit on the small layer, or I would have probably layered it with the plain oval and then the scalloped oval. But here are today's cards, and I hope you enjoyed them. I will leave this one for the winner to put, if they wanted to put anything else on there and whatever sentiment they want. I will leave it plain like this so that you can address it for how you need it. And I will give away one or the two of these along with that card. So don't forget to like and comment so you have a chance to win two of today's cards. One will be this one and the other one will be one or two. So if you do win, I will draw my winner hopefully on Monday. That's always my goal. It doesn't always happen, but you need to both like and comment. Don't forget to both like and comment for your chance to win two cards from today's video. And don't forget to redeem those coupons that you earned from July. You can redeem them anytime during the month of August, and you can use as many as you want on a single order. There's no minimum requirement or anything. Just add the link, the coupon code to your order when you're checking out. And if you need any help with that, I'll be happy to help you place an order with your coupon codes. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to contact me. I hope you enjoyed today's Wow Wednesday, everyone. Don't forget to like and comment, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.